Yo, what's good with y'all boys, man? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm basically back testing, fixing my mistakes, learning from my mistakes from the trade that I took yesterday. It was a huge losing day for me. Everything is really a learning process. So I'm back here the next day. It's Saturday. It's about 5:33 p.m. right now. Um, so I'm just back testing, fixing my mistakes. Let's just get into this video, man. So the things that I could have definitely did better yesterday was, so first of all, going into the day, I was bearish, and we could clearly see, obviously, okay, explaining the charts right now. In hindsight, obviously, it's easier because everything has already played out. But there was a lot of things that I could have definitely done better. So yeah, so we could see going into this day, I was definitely bearish. Price came up and took out these high time frame liquidity, and then price also came up and respected this 1 hour fair value gap. This is the ideal play that I wanted. This is what I wanted to see the charts do. Price came here, swept liquidity, respected this 1 hour gap. So going down, we could clearly see these 15-minute lows where I would have been interested in taking this trade to. So now let's try to see if we could find a better trade setup. Going down to the 5-minute, we could clearly see that price swept liquidity, and price also came up and swept internal range liquidity right here. So I guess right here in the 1 minute, price had broke structure right here. And then on top of that, we had a 1 minute imbalance right there that price came here and respected. So I guess you could have said that I could have got into this trade right here, putting my stops above the 1 minute imbalance and targeting these lows. This could have been where I got into the trade. But honestly, for me, I wouldn't have too much conviction in getting into the trade right there. So let's go down. Let me just delete all of these. Let me go down to the 5-minute. Now originally, this would have been a perfect trade setup. I wanted to wait until price had a 5-minute break of structure. So right here, I guess we had a huge displacement to the downside, sweeping out these 15-minute lows. I guess you could have said that right here we see that price had broke structure, and then price on top of that had a 1 minute fair value gap, also disrespecting this 1 minute fair value gap. I guess you could have said I would have got into this trade right here, putting my stops above these 1 minute PDRAs, and then target either these lows, but I would have obviously wanted to target right here. So I guess that's what you could have said, but this is obviously a lot easier said because this is in hindsight. So yeah, so we had a huge displacement. We respected that 1 minute imbalance. Price just shitted. So I guess that's the trade that I could have took. Obviously, price came to equilibrium. So I guess I just have to be more confident next time because this is actually a great trade idea, honestly. So let's keep on moving though. Let's keep on moving forward because let's see, I did not catch that trade because obviously I did not catch that trade. So we had a huge displacement to the downside. Let me just delete all of these. So we had a huge displacement to the downside. So obviously I missed that trade line. Let me see if I can find another trade entry targeting these lows right here, possibly these lows. Now also what you want to ask yourself is are we likely to come and sweep these lows, like the probability and the chances. So obviously we swept these lows. Now we need a 5-minute retracement. So we had a 5-minute retracement. Now you could also say that if we want to go lower, we have to come back to equilibrium and of this range. If I wanted to take price lower, what I want to see is for us to sweep this internal range liquidity. That's what I would have liked to see. So we swept that internal range liquidity. Now let's see what price does. So far, let's really break it down real quick. So we came up to this equilibrium of this 5-minute range, and then Let's go to the 1 minute time frame, and then we came up and swept internal range liquidity. Now what I want to see is a break of structure right here. So we have a break of structure. Now what I want to see is a fair value gap getting respected of some sort. Okay, so we have this 1 minute fair value gap that got respected. Now what I want to see is volume towards the downside. So I'm in this trade right here at this point. My stop is above this 1 minute fair value gap. Now also if we get our standard deviation, and then we go from the high of this range to the break of structure, so you can see that my standard deviation aligns with my take profit. Let's play this trade and see if this trade would have worked. We came up and filled this fair value gap, filled this other fair value gap. So at this point, I will have my stops at break even. So this will be a risk-free trade. Now, it's looking like price is gonna come up and stop me out at break even at this point, but we're gonna see. We had a huge displacement to the downside. This is where I would like for price to potentially, oh, we came and filled that standard deviation. But now I guess what I learned from my back testing is that you have to stay patient in the market. Because I honestly, when I got into this trade that I did yesterday, it was all based off emotions. I didn't want to miss the trade so bad to the point that I just got in without really thinking. But you have to understand that the more patient you are, and the more that you let price actually point out charts to get you comfortable, get you confident for you to find your trade setup and take it. But yeah, so you have to really be patient with this industry, because trading really requires you to be a lot patient. But that's one thing I'm really trying to get on top of, is being patient, being disciplined. This was my largest losing day of the week. Lost about $1,000 in my combine. We're gonna come back, be more disciplined, be more focused, be more patient, and hopefully end the week up profitable. But yeah, so it's really all a learning game. You learn from your experiences, you learn from your mistakes, you fix your mistakes. So yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all boys in the next video. Hopefully y'all found this back testing valuable. Hopefully y'all learned a thing or two. If y'all like this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna catch y'all boys in the next video, man.